Good morning, it's Rex Knickerbocker, otherwise known as the Civil Savage 76. Got a reading for you here. My friend is going to war. He seems conflicted. I suppose he won't be too bored either way. 2022 looks worse than the 60s and 80s combined. Russia and the Ukraine are trading blows and playing for keeps. Both sides of the mainstream-minded minions, faux-right foxters, beatnik granola progressives, and newspaper ninnies alike are blindly demonizing Putin despite lacking critical information regarding the internal affairs within the Eastern Bloc states. Putin is imperfect, there's no secret to that, but when comparing various thugs around the globe, he pales in comparison to many others in the West. The mainstream garbage media and our hypocritical administration fail to recall some rather damning information, which they will ignore, of course. It turns out that Obama and the entirety of the deep left DC swamp in 2014 heavily backed Ukrainian nationalistic, fascistic uprisings in a blatant attempt to stage a violent coup against the native and ethnic minority of the Donbass region. This vehemently attacked ethnic minority wanted quite simply to be acknowledged as an autonomous, separatist region while still remaining part of the Ukraine and remaining neutral with both Russia and Ukraine. The entire escalation is a shit show 6 ways to Sunday no matter how you cut it, for in the end, it meets the fan all the same. Meanwhile, Putin and the Russians are not invading Ukraine as a whole, despite the collective take, which makes things very interesting for those who read in deep. Russian special forces have been purportedly targeting exclusive areas of eastern Ukraine in what are surgical strikes on key choke point areas for trade and commerce with the corrupt oligarchy of Ukraine. While kinetic warfare in the modern age can be precise, casualties occur in war, period. Furthermore, hypocrisy and political backgammon from the globalist West can be seen here, and it reeks of shit. The Russians have been decimating specific imperial regime-controlled areas of the Ukraine and nothing more. The regions of Russian interest are no less the very strongholds the Western imperialistic globalists and Eastern dark money oligarchic psychopaths alike established with the help of the tyrannical English Atlantic Council, Obama, Hillary Clinton, and the CIA. This whole situation is absolutely absurd, rest assured. The posts I see on social media make me want to vomit. Many are wholly devoid or not read into the heart of the matter once again. I want to comment passionately, but I still have several more days here locked up in the Zucker Clink cyber gulag. U.S. involvement, with all things considered, was a dastardly, daring, and demonstrable move with respect to ideas of global stability. At this juncture, it would seem privy if America let the sleeping dogs they made lie and the sandbox they created. Everyone will get fleas as a result anyhow. Our borders apparently take the back seat, despite everything nonetheless. The U.S. greed in poking the bear of what is a military superpower by filing sanctions on Russia, thus depriving them of access to natural resources needed for basic survival, is more important than the U.S. and its salvaging. We are in grave danger because of stupidity and stupidity alone. Despite everything else unfolding, why am I even remotely surprised I am discussing a country and its general problems on the other side of the globe when our basic civil liberties continue to be eroded through narcissistic means of attrition? I suppose curiosity kills yourself, and if that doesn't work, Pfizer will.